VIP. Hey. I know a lot of y'all know that there, we wait up on this downside. You probably wonder what the listen to right now. It's an absolute honor and a pleasure, you know what I'm saying, to work you. The catastrophic reports. All the UGK alumni like myself, so we can see it, man. Hey, bud. I got 6 bottles so fresh, white top, bird drop, don't get, you was off, and I'm motor out of 94 bit, fish bowl, television, flipping name down there, I got the triple red leather, and I'm sitting on chrome, I'm 26 inches just to get my roll on, one of Jesus' songs on, make the beat get low, keep that ass raised up like that Dre 6 smoke, hey, come up in my hood, bet them niggas know chill, if you tell them you ain't here, all don't strip. If I show up in your hood, bet you think you won't trip. Once I am there at the club, I bet you think you gon' feel. Or get hit up in your hood, run it back, run it back, run it back. Never let go, get mad, walk right. Run it back, run it back, run it back. And we never let go, get mad, walk right. Swinging on TIS's and Paul, gorillas and blades and truths and bones. I'm a player, you can tell by how I choose my pose. When it gets to swinging on the curb, you might lose your toes. Dedicated to the slam, dogs, the drive, candy painted cars with the chop, dog top. Now put your diamonds up against the wood wheel, lean back up on your leather, chunk of dude, show your grill. Keep it real, this the South, baby, Texas and GA. I'm ripping for Bankhead, I'm ripping for PA. Pop your trunk, get it crunk, it's time to ride. Show them boys you got that front, back and side to side, baby. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Never let go, get mad, walk right. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Run it back, and we never let go, get mad, walk right. Switching lane to lane, leaning on the switch, sipping on the bar, smoking, hitting licks, bumping G short niggas in a candy red wrist. Drop the top and simple life, watch the trunk do tricks. CMC, I keep my money on my mind. I'm on the track and keep swishing for the kind. You know, like I know you wouldn't try. Wanna jack me for my can, they call you must wanna die. But I don't really wanna hit you with this hot thing. I just wanna get some in the turning lane, coming down, keep it slow, sipping on the phone, folks, banging on the screw and keep it right here in the dough. Run it back, run it back. Never let go, get mad, walk right. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Run it back. And we never let go, get mad, walk right. On the slab, sipping bar, smoking, selling, mother don't come back right. That's how get pop, trying to get the cheaper price. Watch your paper boys alike, most these ain't living right. Keep your pistol for fight. I hear Jack every night. I keep my mind on my money, fame. Big face hunters, deep in the game. Hitting the corner in the candy thing. Sitting on left, tripping the grain. Drink big money. Hey. Rolling in something foreign, no leather gripping slippers. I handle my business, so I think I do. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Live Hour. I am your host with the most, Brother B, and you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending another wonderful evening. You are going to enjoy tonight's show. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking R600. It's here, okay? We've been putting it off. We've been trying to dance around it. We've been trying to ignore it. But guess what, guys? Every time I go inside of Lowe's, Home Depot, BrandSmart, any one of these big major electronic retailers, and I open up the refrigerator door, guess what I see? The refrigerants are R600. We're going to talk about that tonight. But before we get into tonight's live hour, you know that we got to take care of the bills, okay? So let's jump right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Channel News. But before we begin into Channel News, let's say a special shout out to the MVPs of the show. Number one, Trinity, the OG over there at Voxer. This young man deserves a speech. This young man has been following my channel now for close to about 5 years. Brother Trinity, you've seen my whole evolution. Enjoy the show tonight, sir. We will be discussing R600. Mike Reed, whoa. I got royalty in the building. Mike Reed, ladies and gentlemen, be clear. I specialize in residential appliance repair, okay? However, if you're into the commercial, there's a great channel by my brother Mike Reed. Please go check him out. Very informative, discussing everything that has to do with commercial appliances. Mike Reed, if you care, please throw your channel down there below. Arzu, another day one MVP. What's going on, my brother? Oh, I got my dog out here, untamed. Every now and then I run into him at the supply store. Fast and Pro. Okay, Fast and Pro got him a set of gate. That looked like his avatar looks like a thing of nitrogen. Mike Carson says, now there's a sharp dress. Well, thank you, sir. Let's go ahead and give a little love to my fine friends over there at the, where are they at here? Let's go ahead and give them a special shout out real quick. Bear with me. I would like to take this time and let's shout these guys out. Okay. We're talking about the Service Alliance, right? Let's go ahead and bring these guys up. Hold on real quick. Let's go play here. Wait. Hold on, Mike. I want to give you and the Alliance guys a special shout out, but it's live, and I have to bring up your banner, which I'm doing that right now. And let's bring this bad boy up and give these fine folks their due diligence. I'm sorry, Mike Carlson. Where are the Alliance guys? This is live, guys, and as you could tell, this is what happens when you shoot live and you try to plug in some of your homeboys. There we go. All right, there we go right there. Mike Carson, go ahead and tell us what we're looking at there. Guys, in case you don't know, you need to go on over to the Service Alliance Group. These guys are truly elevating the industry. In case you don't know, I think they came up on their 1 year service, their 1 year show. I went on there and I gave them a shout out. They went live for 1 year. So these guys have been mornings, Bible and business. They talk professionalism. They talk business.
Mike Carlson, go ahead and put the put whatever the details is to this, okay? Put that in the chat. Okay. All right, guys. What else do we got going on in the everybody tapping in? Okay, we got Aton. Aton says, Hermano B, saludos de San Diego. San Diego está en la casa. Bienvenido, San Diego. Espero que todo está bien contigo. My man Scaff says, B, what it do? Broke my record allegedly for my best week profit was. Shameless plug. Oh, well, that's always a good problem to have. That's always a good thing to break. There you go, Scap. My man Scap making that money. Talk about it, Scap. All right. Mike read the truth. You know the vibes. Okay, again, guys, if you need that commercial, please go on over to commercial_service. You are? All right. So with these fine folks out the way, let's go ahead and get into industry news. Channel news. We're going to talk a little channel news. Guys, we got to pay the bills here, okay? We have to pay the bills. And guys, in case you don't know, we get it all the time. Brother B, we hear you having training. Brother B, we hear you having training. What do you got for us, Brother B? What do you got for us, Brother B? Well, guys, you can't miss it. There you have it. Beginning in October 2023, October 9th, it's a week long. It's a SEAL system beginner's course. This course will focus on topics such as troubleshooting SEAL systems, refrigeration theory. You will get hands-on tutelage such as how to remove a compressor, how to remove an evaporator. You will get 5 days of intense hands-on theory, but upon graduation, we guarantee you that you can do SEAL systems appropriately, you know the jargon, and you can now become an asset to your business. But wait, I heard that we have some Latino brothers. No worries, Brother B, Gringo B, is here to rescue you. In October 27th through the 29th, we got a 3-day advanced SEAL system in Espanol. Meaning, if you have SEAL system knowledge and you have a language barrier and you need Spanish teaching, please email us. We do have classes. Okay. Moving on to November, we have our intro class. Again, guys, you want to get into that. That's the fundamentals, the building blocks. That's where you send your text. That's where you send your auntie, your grandma, whoever's going to work for you, your best friend, whoever's your business partner. This is where you're going to send them to. You're going to send them to right here, guys, our November 13th through the 17th, okay? You're going to send them to our Intro to Appliances class. Very affordable. Okay, now we have a R600. That brings us to tonight's topic, R600, right? We are setting the standard. We are at the forefront, in my humble opinion, that is, of the finest SEAL system training available. Guys, R600. If you want to learn R600, there you go. No more excuses. If you don't want to burn up the people's refrigerator, if you don't want to blow yourself up, perhaps you're scared, perhaps you need the confidence, perhaps you need the theory that goes behind it. This is it. Be clear that in tonight's episode, we will dive into this. We will discuss matters of R600 and its importance. I will show you how upon signing up to major warranties, major manufacturers. There it goes right there. These ain't my words. These ain't my words. There it goes right there. LG Electronic Service Center registration. They ask you your name, blah, 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 blah. Service. Are you blah, 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 blah. But look down here where they say refrigerator. Look down here where they say refrigerator. Look down there where they say refrigerator. I'll remove myself from the screen. It says refrigerator, tick. Sealed system, tick. R600, tick. Okay? We'll dive more into that later. But are you hurting yourself? Are you hurting yourself? Are you shooting yourself in the foot by not being able to check the box? If so, there you go. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, December 8th through the 10th, 3 days. 3 days, a weekend. It's an advanced R600 course only, strictly R600. There will be no 134A in the building. There will be no recovery machines. There will be no talk of recovery cylinders. There will be no talk of that. There will be evacuating the system right into the ambient air. Granted, with the little discharge line that comes with it. However, R600 only, okay? So, if you're interested in that, please go on over to www.tmmacademics.com. Come on down, fly out here, get that training. But ladies and gentlemen, I am a man of for the people. I'm a people's guy. So if you want an affordable virtual class, please sign up to www.tmmacademics.com tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Richard Zilka will be hosting a live R600 class, a whole virtual class, okay? It won't be hands-on. It will be for an hour, so it's only so much you can grab from it. But I would say still attend. Go with a pen and a paper. Do not run away from this. R600. Wait till my live hour. Wait till I give my rant about why you need to get into R600. All right. Let's talk a little something real quick. Scap says, I need it too, bro. And I took it and, ooh, I feel good. I know that I could. Hey, listen, I'm the only guy in my neighborhood to do it, but we're going to talk more about that later. Scap says he's losing. Ooh, no bueno. They both have flammable properties. We will be talking about 290 as well. So again, guys, in case you don't know, tomorrow, 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., please check your emails. If you're a member of tmmacademics.com, just by signing up, you will get access to tomorrow's class. Again, it's an R600 class to be held by my business partner, Richard Zilka. That will be at 6 o'clock, okay? That would be virtual. Now, again, we got a December in Spanish, and we got a December in as well, seal system. We got cooking in January. We got laundry in January. March, we got beginner. And March, we got Spanish. So we got a gang of classes on there, guys. Please check them all out. Please go ahead. Please sign up. All right, guys. Let's move into our next subject matter here. Thank you for channel news. That takes care of channel news. Guys, let's get into our next episode of the evening, okay? Tonight, we're going to talk industry news, okay? Guys, I hope that this works. But I have a clip. I'm going to need a mic check, okay? I'm gonna need a mic check because I'm gonna play a video in one screen, and I'm gonna do a review on it. Let me tell you what we looking at. We're looking at Donald Trump, and I'm gonna play for you guys an interview that he gave. This is not a political channel, so there won't be no talk of politics. I only talk about appliances. But in this particular interview that Donald Trump gave, he was discussing Joe Biden's current political stances on appliances, energy, and so forth. The direction of the interview was leading toward, I'll let Trump talk, give his point of it, but it's leading toward the ban on some of these stoves, these high efficiency machines, these washers, the quality of them. And he's going to give a 2-3 minute little speech about the current affair of appliances, right? And his stance on it. Then when he's done, I'm going to tell you the business opportunity that's going on in my head as he was talking about the future of appliances, whether he's in office or Biden's in office. Let me go ahead and play this video. Hopefully you guys can hear what Trump is saying. I'm going to need a mic check. If you guys can hear, just put a thumbs up in the comment section, all right? All right, let's see if this works. Turn the volume up. And let's hit play. Mic check.
You want to wash your beautiful hair, right? And you're standing under a shower. Then this sets never go. The water comes out very slowly. I'm sure you say this. It usually takes place in new hotels and homes.
Yeah, you take a drill and take the.
They have a new, well, you can't, but now they make it so you can do that. It's called a restrictor. And it restricts the water from coming in. So I ended all of that. And you have to see these, they let the water come out. You know what people do? They wash their hands like 5 times longer, or the washing machine, they'll press for the, let's say the dishwasher, they'll press it, and they'll press it about 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
They'll end up using more water, and it still won't be very good. I met with the head of Whirlpool. They were practically going out of business during my administration, and they said to me from Ohio, incredible, great state, I live in Ohio. And they were really doing badly because people were dumping washing machines all over, mostly from South Korea, but also from China.
All right. I know we getting a lot of echoes, right? I know. I'm sorry for the echoes. Believe me, I don't have the capacity. And I could use a better computer, but for the flow of the show, I just want to recap and reiterate what he was talking about. He was talking about how these appliances now, they take forever to wash. They take forever to he said the dishwashers, they take forever to load. He said that, and I know that the echo was bad, but he said that they're dumping stuff from Korea and China. I don't know. The only thing I know is from Korea is Samsung and LG. And I know that from China, I believe the only thing I know is Midea. And they do parts. Now they getting into the appliances aspect. But the opportunity, I won't play the rest of the interview because of the echo. So I will say this. What I see is a gold mine, is an opportunity. Right now, what's going to happen is the customers are going to start getting pissed off at these newer appliances because the performance ain't going to be as good as the current ones, especially the older models. So it's going to be in our best interest to explain to these customers that the current units that they have, they want to fix them and stay away from the new stuff. because of the problems that the new stuff is out here giving. So when I heard that, my ears were like, oh, yes, I'm playing that for all my customers. I'm going to tell them, hey, listen, look, you heard what the president said, right? These new washers, they're going to start washing forever. You got to press the button 4 or 5 times. China and Korea sending junk to America. You want to fix this machine. And that's where we're going to be able to make the sale. So just looking at, again, the industry, right? And paying attention to Biden and what he's trying to do with the energy and the ban and make appliances less energy consuming. Now is the time, guys, that we got to start pushing the customers to do the repair, because this new stuff is going to be garbage. So now is the opportunity for you to use that interview and stay in the loop and tell and not be so quick to condemn a unit and say, man, this customer may want to fix this because they're not going to get another washer like this. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, guys, that was industry news. I hope you like it. Again, trying to keep you guys informed with the industry, trying to keep you guys abreast on what's going on in our... Okay, so we did channel news and we did industry news. And now, guys, we're going to get into live hour. Now, guys, we're going to talk R600. Okay? Again, guys, what brings me to tonight's show and why did I decide to make tonight's show? Well, guys, as I was showing you, right? As I was showing you, on applications, when you try to sign up with a warranty company, when you try to sign up with a major manufacturer, when you try to sign up with basically whoever now, one of the main questions they asking you is, do you do seal system? And I showed you the box, and I'm going to show you some other ones right now. And if you say yes, the next series of questions is going to be, do you do R600? I'll show you another application. This one is from Samsung. I'll show you what it looks like, what their questionnaire looks like. Present screen, entire screen, boom, share, and let's go up here. All right. So here is the website to become authorized service provider for Samsung, right? That's Samsung's, thank you for the comment, Scap. That's Samsung website if you want to apply to be a service provider, okay? Now, when you sign up, right here, this question, are any of your technicians seal system certified? That's to sign up with Samsung. Now, you may could get away. If you live in an area, that there ain't no service providers, they'll entertain you. For sure they'll entertain you. But if you live in a major metropolitan area and you a newbie and you trying to get into the industry, and you don't do seal system repairs, and other companies in your area do, where do you think that your application is gonna fall in the stack? Maybe you don't care about signing up with no warranty. Maybe you don't care about becoming manufacturer authorized. Can I get a 1 second pause? Let me take a 1 second intermission here. Apologies, guys. My dog was scratching at the wall, so that means he has to go outside, and I let him outside. But nonetheless, I didn't want him to relieve himself in the house. No, and to TMI, but just wanted to let y'all know what took place. But nonetheless, even if you're not trying to get into a major manufacturer, even if you're not trying to become third-party warranty, if you're not trying to do none of that and just run cash on delivery calls, you're still gonna run into this headache, because after 2019, they started putting R600 in all of the refrigerators. The days of 134A is over. What does that mean? That means that now the refrigerant is flammable. It poses a potential risk. And this risk, there needs to be a certain level of safety. There needs to be sound understanding of theory. You see, you can't play with things that blow up. You can't practice on the job with things that blow up. You can't afford that liability. But you can't keep running from it. I remember 10 years ago when I got into this industry, it was a trend going on. It was like the appliance repair was going straight, and when I got in, it started to go like this and split ways. And on one side of the curve, you had guys that were saying, Brandon, stay away from appliances that have computers. They're junk. Me? I don't work on that crap. I remember. They would look at me and laugh like, me? If it got a board in there, I don't work on it. I tell them straight up, I don't do LG and Samsung. And they would say that like a badge of honor. I remember that conversation 10 years ago when I got in the game. And then I remember there was another side of the curve. Guys saying, nah, bro, get into it, learn it. It's nothing. You got this. It's easy. And I said, you know what, man, I gotta learn this. And I went with that side. What you think happened to all those older guys that decided not to conform or adapt to the industry curve? What you think happened to them? Talk about it. And now, let's talk about, too, the money that you're leaving on the table for these refrigerators. These new 3-door, 4-door, LG, Samsungs, Viking, Liebherr, Miele, Bertazzoni, KitchenAid, Sub-Zero, all the big boys, $5,000, $6,000, $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 units, $12,000 units, $24,000 units, wine coolers, under-the-counter ice machines, ice makers, refrigeration as a whole is so big in the appliance repair industry. And you're going to tell me that you're okay with saying, no, I don't do that. I just repair the, fan motor and the drain and the electrical. You know the amount of money you leaving on the table? It's nothing better. It's nothing better than going into a customer's home and it's not cooling. And that puppy got a nice shiny compressor right on the top. And you do your due diligence. You open the doors, you check your fans, you check your evaporator cover, you do your homework. And you realize, this is a seal system problem. I don't even hear the compressor running. You take out your voltmeter, you realize that this compressor has an inverter box. So you're like, damn, this could be anywhere from 120 volts to 240. Now you pull out your inverter. Oh man, you trying to figure out. You finally rule out that it's the inverter. You realize that it's not the board. It's the damn compressor. The compressor has failed on a $12,000 unit, and here you are climbing down the ladder. And then the customer says to you, "Well, what is it? What's going on?" And you take a deep breath. And you fix your face to say the following words. "I'm sorry. I don't do refrigeration. I don't do seal system." You know what? You just left like 1,800, 2,200 on the table. Think about that tonight when you go to sleep. You heard? That part. Them LGs, them French door bottom mounts, that they may not be that high in price, but they like 3,000, 4,000. And those LG compressors are so sweet to remove. Everything lines up perfectly. You remove it from here and you put the new one in there. Everything from the old one fits nice and good. The lines line up, plug and play. You can get that 500, 600 easily. 500, 600 easily. You can get that all day. And if you the R600 guy in your neighborhood, you walk into the supply store, you see Tony, you see Gus, you see Doug, the same cast of guys that you see every time you go in your supply house. "Hey, bro, you do R600? Hell no, man, I don't do that." "Hey, bro, I'll do it, bro. Hey, take my card. Send me whatever you got. You heard? I'll shoot you a little 100 on top, whatever." All right, man, no problem. Money talks, bullshit walks. You got to cash app them, though. As soon as you get the job done, you got to cash app them. The finder's fee. But, man, you're going to eat, you heard? You're going to eat. Bear with me again. One more intermission. Oh, apologies, guys. Let's read a little bit of these comments here, and then I'll continue my speech. "I don't know what these manufacturers are giving you all. I can accept to run a business based on what they are willing to pay. I just can't do it." Okay, son and I don't know you, and I don't know your situation. I don't know where you from, nothing. But I'll say this: my mentality ain't I don't look at it from that lens. I look at it different. The way I look at it is, if a manufacturer is willing to give me 70 calls daily, I just need to find 7 techs that can run 10 calls a day. It's my job to provide them. It's my job to put for them processes and systems. It's my job to put for them vehicles, truck stock, tools, education, tech support, customer service, to help them navigate through their dispatch. And these manufacturers are going to provide the workload for me to hire people and have them do it, and me make a profit off of that. But that's not for me to run. So I used to think like that, but I don't think like that anymore. Scap says more all right, they doing some politicking. Samsung offered me, I can't type here for seal system flat rate. I felt insulted, to say the least. LG offered me $248. Garbage. $248. Garbage. But LG also has a list of service areas that they dying to have techs. Some are 2 hours, 1.5 hours, 3 hours away from me. But I'm in the works with my service manager to see about them areas, and if I can get some training going on out there and get some guys, and I run those calls in those areas. Not me, but guys doing it for me. You got a area that is desperate for techs or guys to run their calls, and you can give them 5, 6 calls daily at that rate. And not all of them gonna be steel system, because like washers and dryers is 90. But still, even if they ran 5, 6 calls daily, like and I'm paying that guy 20, 25 bucks an hour or whatever, like, I'm still making a profit. Son of knock. That's my 2 cents. Okay, Richard's Mike Reha. For sure. Bobby, what's the vibes, Bobby? Already bought lock ring. Oh, we're gonna talk about lock ring tonight, guys. So here's lock ring. Okay, we're gonna talk a little bit about lock ring. You know, Brother B comes with the slides. You know the vibes. All right, so this is their assembly. Let me. We're gonna talk about lock ring. Who is lock ring, and what are they about, and what are you talking about, Brother B? Well, guys, lock ring is a method of joining together copper tubing and dissimilar metals without using oxyacetylene or flames, that is. The purpose of that is that R600 is flammable, so you don't want to mix the two. What lock ring offers is you don't have to use any flames to do connections. With fittings like these, and let me look for the special tool. Show you guys what the tool looks like. The crimping tool. There we go. Okay, so what lock ring is basically, again, here is the connector here. There's your connector down there. You know, you want to do a sand, apply your prep, which is this gel down here, and then come together with your tool up here, that big guy. And then what you want to do is you want to make your connection right there, like so. Okay. Now, granted, we will definitely offer, you know, much more details and all that. I'm in a live show. I can't demonstrate it, but that's basically what lock ring is. And when you purchase the kit, these are some of the stuff that comes with it. You're definitely gonna need these guys, these charging tubes with the Schrader valve. I guess they give you a couple filter dryers. Somebody wants to know, what is the purpose of the filter dryer? Right there. Okay, purpose of filter dryer. Protect the refrigeration circuit against moisture, acids, and dirt particles. Okay, so that's one of the things that come in the lock ring kit. It comes in a nice case too. This is the tool that does it automatically. I got a video on there about that. Here's the hand tool. I think the price of that hand tool is about $900, and the price of this guy here is about $3,000. Now, you may say, "Holy cow, Brother B, I can't afford that." Well, guys, lock ring is one of the safest ways to do this repair, and we highly encourage you to use them. But I will also show you another way tonight, where sometimes people use oxyacetylene to do the repair. Okay, let's read a couple more. My man Trinity, what Trinity got to say? Appliance repairs are gold mine, and you have to keep up with the new appliance, so you're always learning daily. Definitely. My man Magic, what's the vibes, Magic? About 5 years into the repair, I wanted to say thanks for all your videos. I've been lurking for a few years. I used your jig walkthrough the other day. Well, thank you, baby. Thank you, brother. What if you just solder everything? Well, we're gonna talk about that too, Magic. That's where we're going tonight. Wait, what's the automatic tool? Okay, so Babby Joe, the original tool is the one that you use like this, the big one. The other one, you just come and go, and it closes the claws by itself. You don't have to do the ratcheting motion. That ratcheting motion could get a little tricky inside of a side-by-side refrigerator, and the freezer compartment's this narrow, and you're trying to with this big tool in there, could get a little cumbersome. So that tool, the $3,000 one, is a little bit more nimble. All right, let me show you guys this quick little video real quick. We'll talk a little bit as who brought 290 up? Somebody brought 290 up. I think that was Scat. Scat brought up 290. Again, guys, be on the lookout for this over here, this red tape. Systems with R600, you will see that red sleeve, red tape, red paint. You will see that on there. The compressor will also have a warning sign with a flammable logo. All right. This is just a video from True Residential. Want to give them their credit. Here's some of the tools needed. And again, coming down to our hands-on system, here's some of the tools that we offer and we give you training on. In order to do this 290-600A service training, you are going to need nitrogen, vacuum pump, micron gauge, shutoff valve, pinch-off tool, charging scale, shortest refrigerant hoses possible, leak detection solution. Guys, as appliance repair technicians, you should, let me show, get a little bit of, you should know what all this is. All those tools that I listed, you should know what they are. And coming down here to TMM Academics, South Florida, we give you the tools literally to succeed. Okay? But let's get more into the training. Let's get more into the video. Okay. What else we got going on here? Okay, we got a leak detector. And then we got a charging valve, danger sign. And again, this is flammable. This refrigerant is flammable. All right, let's see them do the repair. Okay, guys, pay attention to that yellow stick on the compressor. When you see that yellow stick on the compressor, stop. That's how you know that you're dealing with an R600A unit. Now, I will say, looking at this, I don't see any lock ring coming off of that service line or coming off that discharge. I don't see no lock ring. How did they do that? How did they do that? Jacob says, Brother B, we got to create some zoom locks for small seal systems. Flameless is the future. Let me get that Encompass cup, though. I want to give a special shout out to Encompass Parts Solution for offering the best appliance repair parts in the nation. For all questions, please feel free to email me at tmm.appliancerepair@gmail.com. Again, special shout out to Encompass. Thank you for the comment, sir. Okay. Mike Reese said, okay, he's talking to him. Okay. If they pay, okay. All right, let me get back to the video. Okay. Guys, you ever run into a true? There goes the number right there. Don't say Brother B don't give you the game. Press pause right now. Take a screenshot right now. If you ever on the residential, true, there goes the number. There goes the number. All right. Okay, he's using a leak detector. Disconnecting the unit. Okay. All right, so he's putting in a piercing valve. All right. Guys, that's proper tech work. That's how I do things. I don't just arrive there and make an assumption, oh, it's a bad compressor. Oh, it got a leak. How the hell you do that? You got to know your PSIs. And that's my challenge to y'all. What's your PSIs on the operating R600 unit? What should my low side pressure be? What should my high side pressure be? What does an inefficient compressor on the R600A unit look like? What would a restriction or a leak look like in a restriction on an R600A unit? Just saying. TMMacademics.com. All right, so he's pinching off. Again, be careful with that. Look, right here, that's the devil. You see the gap here? Not to nitpick the fine folks at True Residential, but that may be too much of a gap. He may have to tighten down on that. Guys, when you pierce that, you want to make sure that thing is as tight as it is, as tight as it can get. Just don't break it, don't go too crazy. All right, so what is he doing? So he's removing the refrigerant. He's opening high and low side, and he's releasing it into the atmosphere. You want to make sure when you do this kind of stuff, it's in a well ventilated area. They also sell a small discharge hose. I don't have a screenshot of it, I'm sorry. But it's a small discharge hose that runs about 12 feet. That you could run it out of a window. You could run it out of the door. You can definitely discharge the unit safely. But remember, that stuff is flammable. So you don't want to smoke around it. You don't want to have any type of, cooking going on. You just want to keep all, flammable practices to a limit while you're working on this stuff. All right. All right. So again, he's letting it go into the atmosphere. Okay. Now he's cutting it right out. He ain't sweating it out. Me, I would have sweated that out. Well, no, let me pause. To release the freon into the atmosphere, right? Ain't enough. I will recommend you flush the system for an additional 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, to remove any hidden gases in your Yoda or on your high side or anywhere that's still present in the system. 120 psi, 4 to 5 minutes to remove all your R600. Then get you a little lighter and go around all your joints. Make sure you don't got no small flame or nothing. And me, I would have sweated this out. I wouldn't have cut them tubes. And to each his own, but I would have sweated all that out. But again, to each his own. All right, what is he doing here? He's getting the situation prepared to remove the compressor. All right, he took it right out. Putting in his new one. Hooking up his grommets. Those are for vibration. So when the compressor begins to rattle, you don't hear it, making noise in the fridge. Nice clean work. Remove the drain hose. Okay. Doing a little bit of prep work. See what he got going on. Okay. All right, he's hooking up. That looks like this hot side. Okay, that's his service port. That's his discharge. That looks like suction. Oh no, that's his discharge. And the other one's suction. All right, so he's hooking up. He's getting his work together. All right, Mac. Okay, so they're saying 2 minutes. I say 5. And they don't say how much PSI, but I say about 120. Okay, there you go, guys. Somebody asked the question. There it is. You be the judge. Again, shout out to Lockring. Let me be clear. I don't advocate for anything. Lockring is official. It's a good source. But as you see, certain manufacturers are using oxyacetylene. Here he's doing a pressure test. He's checking. He's checking using soap and bubbles, checking his joints, checking his work. Okay, about to pull his vacuum, pulling it on both sides. He's about to do his charge. 1.3 ounce. Sealed. R600 is critically charged. And 134A, we could get away with a little bit of deviation. Because it'd be like 4.6 ounces, 5 ounces, 6 ounces. On them big body built-ins, 12 ounces. We could get away. But with these, critically charged. Critically charged. As said there on the note, a critical charge amount is essential for normal operation. Okay? 1.3 ounces. Let that sink in. Here he goes, weighing it in. Unit's been charged. Just hooking up all the electricals. He's sealing the system off completely. He ain't gonna leave service valves, none of that. He's pinching it off and making it a complete sealed system. Now, there's a little bit of controversy to this. I hear guys, and whatever kind of guy you are, put it in the comment section. My brother Richard Zilka, he does that kind of stuff. When he's done, he takes the system and he pinches it and he leaves it completely sealed. Not me. I leave service valves on them. Why? So that in the future, if the unit needs to be evacuated, the unit needs to be serviced, it needs to say there's a loss of freon, it needs a charge. It's easier access. You don't have to get a piercing valve and get in there. I've been doing that 10 years and never had a problem. Some guys, they believe solely in sealing the system off completely, like OD to the extreme. So whatever kind of guy you are, put it in the comment section. I'm interested to know what it is. Man, we got some comments in here. Let's read some of this. Brand Dog says, just blow it out with nitrogen, then braise. Talk about it. Okay. He said some joints just, hey man, you saw it. You saw it on the video, man. Good comment. Again though, guys, there's nothing wrong with lock ring. To each his own. Okay, Creole with the tap in. Creole, what's the vibes, bro? A friend of mine told me 10 inches vacuum is where to leave it. I leave 2 ports on, so exactly. I agree with you. I completely agree with you. What do you think? Magic. I'm gonna hold off on the pressures tonight, just because I needed to leave a little bit of meat on the bone. Get you guys interested in joining tomorrow 6 o'clock class, where we will reveal those answers and those PSIs to you. But we want to leave a little meat on the bone. But you're not too far off though. You're right there. I would tell you just a little bit more into a vacuum, just a little bit more. But you're right on the money, Magic. Hit me up on the DM. I'll tell you. All right. I like it. Easy access, of course. Some guys do this though. Listen, nothing wrong with it. If you seal yours off like that, hey, all the power to you. Okay. All right. So there he goes. He's sealing that off. All right, guys. There he goes. He's sealing off that side too. Now he's putting the red. He's reinstalling the red, just to identify that the system has a flammable unit. Reattaches drain, and there you have it. There you have it. Are you leaving money on the table? Are you walking away from jobs that you're supposed to take on? Don't cheat yourself no more. Treat yourself, guys. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time, guys. Come on down. There you have it. Come on down, guys. There's no more excuse. As you see, the manufacturers are asking you, do you do it? The warranty companies are asking you, do you do it? There's no more excuse. Stop turning it down. Come on down. Get that R600 training. Again, if you can't make it, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Brother Richard Zilka is giving training. Please make sure to come on down. We will be discussing that tomorrow. We do weigh in R600. That's correct, absolutely. That's crazy. We're talking about R890 today. I heard R600 lock ring leaks. Hey, I heard that too, but I heard a lot of it has to do with the prep. So I heard a lot of it has to do with the way guys prep the tuber. They go like this rather than like this. Then when they put it in, the lock prep don't grab right and it don't get in the grooves to create that seal. So a lot of it has to do with the prep. But again, guys, come on down. I want to thank y'all for tonight's show. Stop leaving money on the table. There's a solution out there. Give your customers good troubleshooting. Feel certain on your repairs. Again, stop turning down the money. Going over to www.tmmacademics.com. Please enroll. I'd like to thank everybody tonight for joining me in tonight's show. I want to wish everybody a good night. Next time. All right, Picture Man. What's the vibes? Damn, Randolph is merciless on them. we love the Lock Ring brothers, man. Shout out to the people out there in Lock Ring. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of YouTube's premiere, Off the Clock, appliance repair talk for Off the Clock, appliance repair text. I'm your host with the most, Brother B. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was with me.